Lil Durk's always been known to stand on business, especially when it comes to people crossing the line or messing with him and his circle.
You with anybody that harm my people, I can't f with you. I'm not into it with you.
Since his arrest on October 24th, 2024, for a serious murder-for-hire case, the streets haven't stopped buzzing. The word is out. Bricc Baby might have snitched on Lil Durk, and honestly, the rumors might hold some truth. Durk is allegedly coming, for him in full force, and the entire rap game is watching it all unfold. So what really went down? Did Bricc Baby actually snitch? The allegations are wild. Social media's on fire with fans arguing over who's real and who's folding under pressure. According to the streets, Lil Durk was hit with federal charges connected to the 2022 murder of Xavier Robinson, better known as Lil Pab, Quando Rondo's cousin. That case instantly reignited tension in the rap scene. Bricc Baby ended up in the hot seat, accused of being the one who gave up crucial info that led to Durk's arrest. This isn't just random noise, either. The charges against Durk tie directly into his long-standing beefs, especially the one with Quando Rondo. That beef goes all the way back to the 2020 Atlanta shootout where King Von was killed. After Von's death, rumors swirled that Durk allegedly put money on Rondo's head, and that the 2022 hit, which claimed Lil Pab's life instead, was part of that plan. Now, the feds are all over it. And Bricc Baby, he's caught in the middle of the storm. Some fans believe Bricc Baby might have cooperated with authorities. Allegedly, his name shows up in paperwork as a co-conspirator, possibly even the one who dropped Rondo's location. Wack 100 amped things up during a DJ Academics livestream openly calling Bricc Baby a rat. And it didn't help that people on X, formerly Twitter, started claiming Durk paid Bricc Baby $100K to set up the hit, adding more fuel to an already wildfire. Online forums like Reddit have been going crazy too. In one thread dissecting Bricc Baby's lyrics, users pointed out a line from his track. "A quarter ain't enough, you gon' need 100. Some interpreted that as a reference to the alleged $100K payment for Lil Pab. What makes this even more intense is Durk's history of rap beefs. From early tensions with Lil Jojo and Chief Keef, to more recent drama with NBA Youngboy and 6699, Durk has been at the center of drill culture's biggest rivalries. But this one feels different. It's not just another rapper dissing from the other side. This is about someone supposedly from within the circle turning on him. That kind of betrayal hits harder. In street culture, it's the ultimate violation. And while Bricc Baby denies the allegations, claiming in a Vlad TV interview that he was locked up when the incident happened, and that messages found by the feds on his phone weren't evidence of snitching, his past comments haven't helped. In another interview, he made a hypothetical remark about how being broke could make someone consider giving up info. He insisted it was just talk, but fans aren't buying it. At the end of the day, the streets are watching closely. Whether Bricc Baby snitched or not, one thing's for sure, trust and loyalty are on the line, and the fallout could reshape the entire drill scene.
You gotta pray that the dudes that you mess with, you gotta pray that these dudes don't never turn on you, because it's so much betrayal and like disloyal going on. It don't matter how much you give them, it don't matter what you do for them. If they up against it, they damn near giving up everything they know.
What makes this whole situation even wilder is that Lil Durk and Bricc Baby weren't just industry acquaintances. They were actually cool at one point. The two had worked together on tracks like Chick for Yo Chick back in 2016 and Ring in 2015 alongside Kid Ink and Lil Reese. A Reddit user even posted a photo of them in a California studio together in 2022, suggesting their relationship was still solid not that long ago. This whole flip from collaborators to potential enemies feels a lot like Durk's fallout with Chief Keef. Back in the early days of the Chicago drill scene, Durk and Keef were two of its biggest faces. But things got rocky around late 2012 when Durk signed with Def Jam and Interscope, while Keef focused on pushing his Glow Gang movement. Their beef was rooted in street politics and what Durk saw as disloyalty, especially after Keef linked up with West Coast artists like Tyga and The Game for the Chirac remix. Unlike the situation with Bricc Baby, though, Durk and Keef eventually squashed their beef in August 2014, proving not every rap rivalry ends in violence or courtroom drama. This current situation, however, has fans completely split. Some are convinced Bricc Baby snitched, while others think he's just an easy scapegoat. One Reddit user called it out bluntly, "This is dry snitching as a mother." Another was outraged at Bricc Baby for even speaking on platforms like No Jumper, saying, "Why would you say that on a huge platform? Durk's gotta cut this off, dude, can't keep his mouth shut." To make matters worse, this drama overlaps with Durk's long-standing beef with NBA YoungBoy. That feud really started heating up around 2020, right after King Von's death. Since then, the tension has spilled into the music, with diss tracks flying both ways. YoungBoy dropped Bring the Hook and I Hate YoungBoy, while Durk fired back with Aha. In interviews, Durk has addressed the beef, but fans still wonder how deep it really runs and whether it's linked to these ongoing street-level betrayals.
What's the issue with you and YoungBoy? Like, how did it start? Because there's
I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't know. I don't know. 'Cause what you do?
You've met him before.
What did you do for me to be into it with you? Like the world think. Diss songs back and forth. Cool.
I think he's mad. I think there's two things that he.
This clip highlights how rap beefs often start from minor misunderstandings and spiral into serious, life-altering situations. The tension with NBA YoungBoy and the drama surrounding Bricc Baby are starting to look like pieces of the same puzzle, especially to fans who see all of these beefs as part of a much bigger story. Adding more fuel to the fire, another affiliate named Jam has also been hit with snitching accusations, making it even harder for people to figure out who's actually talking to the feds in Durk's case. On April 9th, 2025, a major expose claimed, no, Jumper broke down newly surfaced federal paperwork tied to Bricc Baby's wiretaps. Allegedly, he said some reckless things, which fed into the growing snitch rumors. The very next day, word spread that Bricc Baby was denied bond, reportedly, because federal authorities used No Jumper podcast footage as evidence against him. If true, it suggests the feds might be building a serious case with receipts. But the controversy around Bricc Baby isn't just about official paperwork or courtrooms. It's also about the things he's said publicly. Some fans believe he's been dry snitching, hinting at street activity without directly admitting anything. Back in February 2023, he made a cryptic statement saying people should stop pressuring Durk to slide for Von, because Durk had already got his get back. That comment alone sparked heavy speculation about whether he knew more than he let on, and whether he was revealing too much. In hip-hop, especially the drill scene, there are unwritten street codes: loyalty, silence, and never cooperating with the police. That's why the allegations against Bricc Baby hit so hard. If he really broke that code, it's not just bad for his image, it's the ultimate betrayal in the eyes of the streets. Meanwhile, Lil Durk is facing the most serious legal battle of his life. He's been hit with charges of conspiracy to commit murder for hire resulting in death, and using a firearm in furtherance of a violent crime. If convicted, he could be facing life in prison. Prosecutors allege that Durk orchestrated a murder-for-hire plot to get revenge for King Von's death, targeting Quando Rondo. This case isn't just another beef, it's deeply personal, with real stakes and irreversible consequences. Unlike his past conflicts with rappers like Chief Keef, which were squashed, or his social media spats with Tyga and The Game, the beef with Rondo involves real bodies and real charges. According to the feds, Durk allegedly offered 50,000 plus music industry perks through OTF to the person who carried out the hit, blurring the line between the music business and the streets in a dangerous way. And this isn't the first time Durk's name has been connected to deadly violence. After FBG Duck was killed in 2020, Durk made headlines in 2024 by displaying Duck's image during a concert tribute to fallen rappers. That move didn't sit right with Duck's mother, who later filed a lawsuit claiming Durk, King Von, and OTF had a role in Duck's death. Even though 6 men were convicted in January 2024 for the murder, the lawsuit added yet another layer to Durk's legal troubles. Durk has opened up about how King Von's death affected him, emotionally and mentally, admitting that it created pressure from the streets to retaliate. In this next interview clip, he breaks down the complex street politics that continue to shape his reality and now threaten his future.